until the current is below a set threshold of about 3% of initial constant charge current. Periodic topping charge about once per 500 hours. Top charging is recommended to be initiated when voltage goes below 4.05 V/cell. Failure to follow current and voltage limitations can result in an explosion. 6970. Charging temperature limits for Li-ion are stricter than the operating limits. Lithium-ion chemistry performs well at elevated temperatures, but prolonged exposure to heat reduces battery life. Li-ion batteries offer good charging performance at cooler temperatures and may even allow fast charging within a temperature range of 5 to 45 degrees Celsius, 41 to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. 71. Charging should be performed within this temperature range. At temperatures from 0 to 5 degrees Celsius charging is possible, but the charge current should be reduced. During a low temperature, under 0 degrees Celsius, charge, the slight temperature rise above ambient due to internal cell resistance is beneficial. High temperatures during charging may lead to battery degradation, and charging at temperatures above 45 degrees Celsius will degrade battery performance, whereas at lower temperatures the internal resistance of the battery may increase, resulting in slower charging and thus longer charging times. 71. A lithium-ion battery from a laptop computer, 176 kJ. Batteries gradually self-discharge even if not connected and delivering current. Li-ion rechargeable batteries have a self-discharge rate typically stated by manufacturers to be 1.52% per month. 72. 73. The rate increases with temperature and state of charge. A 2004 study found that for most cycling conditions self-discharge was primarily time-dependent. However, after several months of stand-on open circuit or float charge, state of charge dependent losses became significant. The self-discharge rate did not increase monotonically with state of charge, but dropped somewhat at intermediate states of charge. 74. Self-discharge rates may increase as batteries age. 75. In 1999, self-discharge per month was measured at 8% at 21 degrees Celsius, 15% at 40 degrees Celsius, 31% at 60 degrees C. 76. By 2007, monthly self-discharge rate was estimated at 2% to 3%, and 3% by 2016. 77. By comparison, the self-discharge rate for Li-ion batteries dropped, as of 2017, from up to 30% per month for previously common cells, 78, to about 0.33% per month for low self-discharge Li-ion batteries, and is about 10% per month in ICT batteries. Cathode. There are three classes of commercial cathode materials in lithium-ion batteries: 1. Lead oxides, 2. Spinel oxides, and 3. oxonium complexes. All of them were discovered by John Goodenough and his collaborators. 79. A. Lead oxides. Liq-2 is the golden standard among lithium-ion battery cathodes and the namesake prototype of these materials. It was used in the first commercial lithium-ion battery made by Sony in 1991. The lead oxides have a pseudo-tetrahedral structure comprising layers made of Mo6 octahedra separated by interlayer spaces, that allow for two-dimensional lithium-ion diffusion. 80. Notably, the band structure of Liq-2 is such that it allows for a true electronic, rather than polaronic, conductivity. However, due to an overlap between Co4+ T2GD band with O22P band, the X must be AND GT0.5, otherwise O2 evolution occurs. This limits the charge capacity of this material to 140 mAh Hg1. Several other first row 3D transition metals form layered Li-MO2 salts. Some of them can be directly prepared from Li2O and M2O3, for example for M equals T, V, Cr, Co, Ni, while others, M equals Mn or Fe, can be prepared by ion exchange from NiMO2. LiVO2, LiMO2 and LiFeO2 suffer from structural instabilities, including mixing between M and Li sites, due to a low energy difference between octahedral and tetrahedral environments for the metal ion M. For this reason they did not find use in lithium-ion batteries. 81. Notably, Na and Fe3+ have sufficiently different sizes, so that NaFeO2 can be used in sodium-ion batteries. 82. Similarly, Nicro2 shows reversible lithium, intercalation around 3.2 V with 170 to 270 mR/G. 83. However, its cycle life is short, because of disproportionation of Cr+4, followed by translocation of Cr+6, into tetrahedral sites. 84. On the other hand, Nacro2 shows a much better cycling stability. 85. LiCeO2 shows Li+. Intercalation at a voltage of ~1.5 V, which is too low for a cathode material. These problems leave Licu2 and LiNeO2 as the only practical lead oxide materials for lithium-ion battery cathodes. The cobalt-based cathodes show high theoretical specific, per mass, charge capacity, high volumetric capacity, low self-discharge, high discharge voltage, and good cycling performance. Unfortunately, they suffer from a high cost of the material. 86. For this reason, the current trend among lithium-ion battery manufacturers is to switch to cathodes with higher Ni content and lower Co content. 87. In addition to a lower than cobalt cost, nickel oxide-based materials benefit from the two-electron redox chemistry of Ni, in layered oxides comprising nickel, such as nickel-cobalt-manganese NCM and nickel-cobalt-aluminium oxides NCA, Na cycles between the oxidation states +2 and +4. In one step between +3.5 and +4.3 V. 88. 79. Cobalt between +2 and +3 while Mn, usually and GT 20%, and Al, typically, only 5% is needed. 89. Remain in +4 and 3+, respectively. Thus increasing the Ni content increases the cyclable charge. For example, NCM111 shows 160 mR/G, while Li 0.8 Co 0.1 Mn 0.102, NCM811, and Li 0.8 Co 0.15 L 0.0502, NCA, deliver a higher capacity of ~200 mR/G. 90. It is worth mentioning so-called lithium-rich cathodes that can be produced from traditional NCM, Li-MO2, where M equals Nico, Mn, layered cathode materials upon cycling them to voltages / charges corresponding to Li-M and Lt 0.5. Under such conditions a new semi-reversible redox transition at a higher voltage with Ca 0.4-0.8 electrons / metal site charge appears. This transition involves non-binding electron orbitals centered mostly on O atoms. Despite significant initial interest, this phenomenon did not result in marketable products because of the fast structural degradation, O2 evolution and lattice rearrangements, of such lithium-rich phases. 91. B. Cubic oxides, spinels. Li-Mn2O4 adopts a cubic lattice, which allows for three-dimensional lithium-ion diffusion. 80. Manganese cathodes are attractive because manganese is less expensive than cobalt or nickel. The operating voltage of Li-Mn2O4 battery is 4 V and Ca. 1 lithium per 2 Mn ions can be reversibly extracted from the tetrahedral sites, resulting in a practical capacity of and LT130 mAh. However, Mn3+ is not a stable oxidation state, as it tends to disproportionate into insoluble Mn4+ and soluble Mn2+. 86, 81. Li-Mn2O4 can also intercalate more than 0.5 Li per Mn at a lower voltage around plus 3.0 V. However, this results in an irreversible phase transition due to Jahn-Teller distortion in Mn3+ T2G3-1, as well as disproportionation and dissolution of Mn3+. An important improvement of Mn spinal are related cubic structures of the Li-Mn1.5 Ni 0.504 type, where Mn exists as Mn4+ and Ni cycles reversibly between the oxidation states +2 and +4. 79. This materials show a reversible Li-ion capacity of Ca.135 mR/G around 4.7 V. Although such high voltage is beneficial for increasing the specific energy of batteries, the adoption of such materials is currently hindered by the lack of suitable high-voltage electrolytes. 92. In general, materials with a high nickel content are favored in 2023, because of the possibility of a 2-electron cycling of Ni between the oxidation states +2 and +4. Liv-2O4 operates as a lower, Ca +3.0 V, voltage than Li-Mn2O4, suffers from similar durability issues, is more expensive and thus is not considered of practical interest. 93. C. Oxonionic/olivins. Around 1980, Mantheram discovered that oxonions, molybdates and tungstates in that particular case, cause a substantial positive shift in the redox potential of the metal ion compared to oxides. 94. In addition, these oxonionic cathode materials offer better stability/safety than the corresponding oxides. On the other hand, unlike the aforementioned oxides, oxonionic cathodes suffer from poor electronic conductivity, which stems primarily from a long distance between redox-active metal sinters, which slows down the electron transport. This necessitates the use of small, and LT200 Nm, cathode particles and Kottelsch's particle with a layer of electron core conducting carbon to overcome its low electrical conductivity. 95. This further reduces the packing density of these materials. Although numerous oxonions, sulfate, phosphate, silicate, /metal, Mn, Fe, Co, Ni, cation combinations have been studied since, LiFePO4 is the only one that reached the market. As of 2023, LiFePO4 is the primary candidate for large-scale use of lithium-ion batteries for stationary energy storage, rather than electric vehicles, due to its low cost, excellent safety, and high cycle durability. For example, Sony 4-ion batteries have retained 74% of their capacity after 8,000 cycles with 100% discharge. 96. Positive Electrode Technology Company target application benefit lithium nickel manganese cobalt oxide NMC, Linux Nikes O2 INRA Corporation, Nissan Motor, 97, 98, Microvast Incorporated LG Chemistry, 99, Norvolt, 100, Electric Vehicles, Power Tools, Grid Energy Storage Goods Specific Energy and Specific Power Density Lithium Nickel Cobalt Aluminium Oxide NCA, Linicolo 2 Panasonic, 99, Saft Group S. 101, Samsung, 102, Electric Vehicles, Power Tools, Grid Energy Storage High Specific Energy, Good Lifespan Lithium Nickel Cobalt, Manganese Aluminum Oxide NCMA Lini 0.89 Co 0.05 Mn 0.05 L 0.0102 LG Chemistry, 103, Hanyang University, 104, Electric Vehicles, Grid energy storage, good specific energy, improved long-term cycling stability, faster charging, lithium manganese oxide LMO, Li-Mn2O4 chemistry, 105, NEC Samsung, 106, Hitachi, 107, Nissan/AESC, 108, Enadel, 109, hybrid electric vehicle, cell phone, laptop, lithium-ion phosphate LFP, LiFePO 4, University of Texas / Hydro Quebec, 110, Fostech Lithium Incorporated, Valence Technology, a 123 Systems /